phenomenal turnout yesterday for the Geo-Engineering rally, hosted and organised by Matt Landman from all the way over from America. Brilliant attendance. There was like a good few hundred there. I didn't count heads. But we filled up Marble Arch, woke a lot of people up. A lot of flyers were given out. Funnily enough, it was very sunny like this in the morning, and around 2 o'clock the skies clouded over, all nice and white. They laid trails just like they're doing today. So it was only, a few spots of rain as well. And then about 4 o'clock the schedule then sun miraculously came out again. People don't question why the weather's so changeable. I mean, don't be wrong, we know the weather can be changeable, but when you see spray in the sky, and I believe they can both white out the skies and clear them as well. So if you remember back to the COVID lockdowns, March 2020, all the way through to June, every single day was sunny, every single day, clear blue skies. And I know, because I was driving a Royal Mail van for a living, so I was out every single day. And that was unnatural weather as well. Of course, we're not going to complain when it's nice weather. What we don't want to see is, I get up at 5-6 a.m. in the morning, 5-6 a.m. It's lovely, bright blue sky, sun's rising, and trails are by the time I'm going to work at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's pretty much grey, and it stays that way for a lot of the day. The question to ask is, if they did have the technology to do it, these people that send millions to death in wars and, blackmail people, coerce them into getting poisonous injections. So these same people, if they did have the technology to do it, would they? Would they control the weather? Would they, obviously block out the sun, which is absolutely vital for human health? That's what you've got to ask yourself. So do they have the technology to do it? Well, yes, the evidence is there. It's not just the hundreds of patents that they have, but we can see the evidence. I mean, you can see, this is one of the things that you can see the evidence with your own eyes. You look up and watch the sky for yourself. Obviously, most of those watching this will already know about chemtrails, about geoengineering, about controlling the weather. They've been able to do it for decades and decades and decades. You can't deny the evidence of your own eyes. You can gaslight us all you like. But the government have actually come out and said, we are going to start experimenting with geoengineering. So, in other words, they have the technology to do it, or certainly developing it. It's all gaslight, it's all lies. Everything you hear from the media is a lie. Everything you hear from the government is a lie. And that's my very short take on chemtrails, geoengineering. If you want more, watch Matt Landman's brilliant film, Frank and Skies. There are a couple more. What in the world are they spraying, and why in the world are they spraying as well? I forgot the name of the guy that passed away now, who made those films, but most people don't want the information. They don't want to go there because they're kind of afraid to know the truth, that the people that run the world don't like us very much. They do want to depopulate, they do want to harm our health, they do want to control everybody through a digital technocracy, which means cashless society, digital ID everywhere you go, and everybody should resist it as much as possible.